Hey everyone, and hello and welcome to this new episode of Snowrunner. And we're going back into this season 14, back at Austria, back at building castles or rebuild castles and do a bit of farming along the way. We actually wanted to continue last Friday, but somehow their online services, the part that is responsible for the matchmaking that puts you together with your mates and people, was kind of, I don't know. There was a fault going on. Didn't read anything about it, but it was clearly not working, so we ditched it and played Diablo 4 instead. But today, it's actually finally working, and we're going to go and do some stuff. I'm really happy for that. Oh, hey, Smash Boy. Hey there, buddy. How you doing? How are you doing? Watching the soccer game right now, actually. What's the time over at your place right now? Do need to put it on here so that I can actually see what's going on. Shoot. Who's actually streaming that right now? Oh, there we go. Okay. German channel. Let's see if we can do it. Wait, I need to put out the sound. Okay, I think I can put it over here, I guess, like that. Right, that should work. UK. Good Spain against Belgium. 7 minutes in, no goal. All right. So, yeah, if anything happens, I'll give you an update. All right. For me, it's 7 p.m. and I'm doing good. Playing some Elite. You playing Elite Dangerous? Holy moly! What? All the 7 hells possessed you to do that? Isn't that kind of, well, outdated is probably the wrong word, but isn't it kind of finished for a long time now? I guess if you're going to explore everything, it's quite not possible with those 2 million whatever star systems. I don't know. It was just a freaking huge amount of systems, and I still think they aren't all explored. Or do I mix that up with No Man's Sky? I think one of those had like this huge, crazy amount of things that you could fly to and travel to, and not everything has been charted by now. Right. Okay, with that out of the way, just a quick reminder that I am planning to do a little musical episode of Snowrunner. So the what are we right now? The 117th episode is, hopefully we can make like a musical episode out of it with genre mixes of country, a little bit of, I don't know, pop, folk, whatever, stuff like that. I've put up a community post on the channel and put out I think a couple of examples. So if you have any music of that in your playlist or like any sort of that, or want to recommend anything, feel free to go there. I will put the link down there into a comment after the stream commences, so you can find it more easily. But yeah, they would be really great if people like go over there, recommend their favorite music in these kind of open genres. With it's not like completely strict, but yeah, something like that. That would be great. So yeah. Nah, it came out in 2015, yes, but it's a live service game. They're constantly updating it with galactic-wide events and such happening all the time. Oh, right, okay. We played it for like, I don't know, 3-4 months, I think. It has been a while back now, though. I think 3 years, maybe 4, I don't know. We played it actively then, but somehow we started Snowrunner. Played that ever since on Friday, so shit. I've been following along. I've just been following along a little bit with No Man's Sky, and yeah, I try to stay updated with Star Citizen, but it's just all grown over me, and I don't know. Yeah, should get back to those games at a certain point. Right. Enough talking. Well, not enough talking, but let's go get tasks, right? Metal beams and concrete slabs. Where do we get those? Here's a commercial warehouse. We need to finish that bridge, right? Because it opens up the area back here. I think that is what we wanted to do. Hay bale. Okay. Water obstacle. It's just a scouting task. Open season. Hunter's cabin. That wasn't that much. Vehicle spare parts and consumables. I think they could all be gathered open there, right? Let's just check that out a second. So, what fraction do you join? What faction? I know there was 3, and depending on which you joined, it kind of dictates what ships you get later on. Was it like that? I know there were some crazy expensive big ships that you could only get if you rise through the ranks of that certain faction. And I hope I remember that right. I don't know. Do you get one of those big freighters, I think it was? That you could park in a system and use as a mobile base of operations of some sort? I think there were such features in there, right? ZuckerBurg Castle. We're going there later. So, commercial farmhouse, flooded farm, consumables, town warehouse, the farm barn. Where's that? No, that's just the barn. That's a farm warehouse. How does that? West End farm. Okay, there we go. Farm warehouse. That's service spare parts, fuel. West End farm is the other one. Wooden planks, consumables, hay bales. Okay, so, vehicle spare parts. Okay, we do get the consumables there. Where do we get those spare parts? We might be getting those on the other map. Or do we have to get to the flooded farm? I hope not. No, that's just consumables as well. We get those at the West End as well, right? Yeah. And they're unlimited over there. Let's check over here. The Empire, Federation, and Alliance. The Empire gives a large luxury ship called the Imperial Cutter. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Nice. Federation gives the Federal Corvette. I think that was what I was going for, but never got the hang of it because it took ages to get through the ranks. Even though I looked after a guide that kind of showed how you get it faster, but it just, I don't know. I got bored on the way up. Which probably doesn't deserve the game right, to be honest, though. But I don't know. Wasn't the time there. Vehicle spare parts. That's where we need to go for these. I guess so. Right, okay, so it's going up here. Moving over. Gateway to foothills. We need something with a big, big fuel tank. Because then we can do the scouting as well. I should go for the East Bridge first. And any player, regardless of alliance, can buy a fleet carrier, since those are privately owned. Oh yeah, the fleet carriers it was. Nice. Do you got one of those? Anna was immensely impressed when we first saw one of those and then actually docked on these. That was so cool. Concrete slab. Wait, there's the commercial warehouse. What do we get there? Metal beams. Maybe go for that first. Is there any other way to cross that? Oh yeah, up here. All right, and we could go here. Where you own 2. Isn't that extremely expensive to operate them? Or did they change that in the recent years? Oh, there are vehicle spare parts. Look at that. What are they doing there? It looks like a hay bale, actually. Not sure if that's the truth. So we would just need consumables. Okay, anyway, enough talking. Let's get driving. So open season. We just start with open season. We have to start somewhere. could do that one. Dairy special. We could go for the canny. Big old coal-up. Caterpillar. The Femme. Well, this one doesn't have a crane on the back, right? We would need a crane. Yeah, I just forgot. The Azov one. Yeah, we haven't driven that one in a while. Let's go take that one. Like that. Okay, like that. Right. Awesome. Let's get moving. A private fleet carrier along with a squadron on, which I'm the co-leader of. Fleet carrier. Oh wow, that's amazing. Nice. I spend like 3 million a week just to keep my personal carrier up. The squadron carrier's upkeep is like 9, but we've also got around 40 active players in our squadron. Well, that's a lot, right? It's crazy. Wow, congrats to that. It's actually quite the achievement. But yeah, it's one of those games that you don't always really recognize because I wouldn't say they're under the radar, but they're going on for such a long time now. You kind of just don't think about them anymore, but they're actually doing pretty well, right? They got their solid player base and people just love to play. It's really cool. For how long are you playing then, actually? Since it came out in 2015. Oh, awesome. I had a former colleague of mine that was actually really invested into it, and he played even the beta. It was one of those games where you could actually go into beta, right? Publicly, officially. Because it was kind of was it Kickstarter? I think it was one of those big Kickstarter campaigns, right? Back in the day. And you could buy into the early access if you wanted to. And he was all over his head into this one. Right. Do you got any favorite team tonight or today? I guess it's more like today for you. Do you think Spain will make the game or Belgium? Do you actually go? Would it actually possible to go and see one of those games? Is there any of those places where they play kind of close to you? I guess not, right? It's not. I think one of them was Boston, but I don't know where all the other were. One was in Canada and one was in Mexico. I know that, but I don't know all the places in the US where the games took place. I didn't do early access since it was console play originally, but the day they gave us save transfers from console to PC has switched. Most hunt the alien thread and have made a lifetime. 30 billion credits. Okay. Wow. That's absolutely settled for a lifetime there. Holy moly. No, I never could make. I think it was in the 20s, 30 millions or some sort. But that was around it. I think you needed like 30 to 50 to get the big ship, or was it even more? I don't really remember. It was a huge amount of money that you needed for the big ones. And then, of course, you needed the rep and the appropriate rank to be able to buy it. In the end, I failed on all these requests. But I know it was that time where Star Citizen really got kind of going, where they had really good patches, where they improved a lot, where there was good content added, where the stability improved. Not like today, where you never know what the next patch will bring. Probably some more content, but probably a lot of more issues as well. But that's really cool. Do you actually play those I think it was Odyssey was this update where you could really like get out of the ship and do those surface missions and stuff like that? Did someone actually really, you know, took that serious? It was just a nice way to kill time, but it was not the way to actually make real money and get progress in the game. No, wait, I've made more than that because I bought my fleet carrier for 6 billion, put 8 billion into my the squadron carriers, so I'm like 28 billion. Sheesh, that is crazy. Do these carriers actually make some money? Can they earn money in some degree? Like when other players go there and use them as their base or buy things off your stock there, your stockpile? Is that a way to get some money back from them? Or with them? Okay, we're getting closer to the spare parts. Where's the consumables? It was, wait, let me check. Oh, we got this arrow here. It's so funny. West End Farm. Okay, isn't that far away though. Play on Odyssey, but I like said my main form of profit is hunting the aliens, so I don't do ground ops too often. Okay. I found it really interesting that they actually opted in for that. But I guess it was only after Star Citizen came out and, you know, like, forced them kind of to do it. Not sure it was planned initially. Definitely make money from them by taxing repair. Oh yeah, okay, that's what I meant. Yeah, you can, yeah, right. You get taxes, right? Okay, tax repair, refuse, and rearm services, as well as selling things to players. That's what our squadron carrier does. The private carrier is just a mobile base, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's how it works. That's really cool. I like that so much. It's a mobile shuttle base where I keep my stuff, my profits from bug hunting, keep it up every week. Okay. That's cool. It's kind of the same idea that I liked about the No Man's Sky big carriers, right? Where you could like build your base into one of those. That was such a good idea that they implemented them. So you had the most important stuff, you had it always with you. I should start a new playthrough. Well, I never really played through it, but I should start a little bit of No Man's Sky at some point. Oh wait, I'm going a little bit back. I'm not sure that's supposed how to wait. No, I should actually stop here, but we're doing a downhill loading operation, I'd say. Can we get the handbrake? Right. Restore that crane. Okay, that was a bit wild. Fuel looked good. I think I never really did the bug hunting. Are these tough guys? At least for beginners? Or is it manageable? don't know how far you made a PvE ones. But take the hardest enemy you ever fought and like quadruple his difficult, and that's the easiest of the Targoids to kill. Okay, right. I never did that, and I guess I never will be. Wow. Okay, that sounds really difficult. Oh, hey, Spain is leading with 1 goal now. Okay, we got a leader in the match. Spain, close to half an hour in the game. There you go. Okay, right. I think we need to just go up here. I hope we can actually do that, because this one looks just ugly. Can we actually get up there? Or should we go back to this way? Maybe that's the more reasonable way up. Let's go that way. So, yeah, Smash by now. I never fought against the Targoids. No, never was that far. But maybe that's a goal for some other day, to get back into the game and at least get that far that we actually see one of those guys. Even if he obliterates us. But, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Sounds like a cool challenge. Well, it's easy to see one. It's surviving or even winning. That's much harder. Okay. To get back into it, let me know and I can take you out there. Okay, yeah, that's a deal. If I ever plan that, I'll let you know for sure. Funny. I know I had this kind of ship that has it has a gunner in him that was shooting automatically, I think. It was pretty okay. Not the best, but it was okay for fighting missions. That's where we need to go. Okay, how do we do this? I guess we have to get up here. Alright, hooray! We got our first task done. Open season. Thanks a lot. Now it's actually open season. I hear there's a bear couple around here called Grizzly and Reindeer. Wait, what? A bear couple called Grizzly and Reindeer? What the heck? They go everywhere together. Now that I'd like to see. Oh, and here's your fee. Okay. What the heck? Okay, where are we going now? Water obstacle. No. Okay, north crossing. east crossing. There's a south crossing. Oh, these. Wait, we got the gas station down there. Okay, we should be able to get that. We just go down this way. Go to the north cross. Then go back. Go to the east crossing. Okay, and then we can refuel, and then we get onto the south crossing and to the west crossing. Nice. Very good, very good, very good. So how was your last how was your last ARC session? How far did you get there? I remember you was telling me that you had to go through several tiers, levels, and that you have to progress through them one after another. Oh, we gotta go. It's 1-1? No. Oh, it is 1-1 now. Wow, Belgium just to make a goal, everybody. This now got a lot more interesting. I never thought Spain was that good. So I don't know where the whole talk comes from. That they're just such a strong team. I mean, they have a really good defense, but they're not, they're not unbeatable. Oh, well, that was brutal. It was a clean goal. We have to be careful for you. Got my UDs fully mutated after like 30 generations. Working on taming a Rex tomorrow and another when I get back from Alaska cruise. Oh, okay. Awesome. Is the Rex like the ultimate, let's say, animal that you can get there, or is there bigger ones? Or like meaner ones, deadlier ones, whatever you want to call it. Okay, just a little further. What is that? Oh. There's some sign from the town up there. There's the circle we need to get into. How much fuel we've left? Okay, half. Do we get any? No, we don't get any spare resources. Okay, we need to be careful then. Oh, we get a yellow card there. Or I don't know. Who hit who? Whoa, okay, that was brutal. Okay, we got a yellow card for Spain, dude. But he was hit in the face in the same time. I don't know if that's correct, but what do I know? No, there's deadlier ones like the Gigantosaurus. However, the Rex is the toughest you can take into any of the boss fights. Highest health and DPS creaturely. Okay, I see. Interesting. And what are the mutations that you just spoke of? What can you change on them? Is that the increase of health and stuff like that, or are there like different kind of perks or abilities that these mutations give you? Well, we do need to go left. That's a left. Basically, every time a dino is born, there's a 7% chance to get mutation. What a mutation is at random. One of the 5 upgradable stats, health, stamina, food, weight, damage, gets 2 additional levels. Okay, compared to its parents. As well as one of the 6 color spots gets randomized. I prioritize health and damage mutations usually. Okay, because they make you more durable and you know, can dash out more damage to your foe. So you survive longer and bring the enemy down faster. Makes sense. I guess I would do the same. Okay, I see. And how many mutation levels are there? What do you wrote? 30 generations. Is there a limit to that, or can you do that like unlimited times? Alright, we got our refueling done. Now we should easily be able to finish the other 2. South crossing and west crossing. Let's move out. Oh no, wait, we need to go right here. 20 mutations per parent, 40 total on one dino, but it can only inherit up to 20 from each of its parents. Okay, so there is a hard cap. After that, it won't further increase. Interesting. Interesting. And how much time does it take, like, in-game to get, like, 1 generation further? Are we talking about, like, 5 minutes, or is it, like, half an hour, or more? About an hour if you successfully get the mutation, that is. Okay, so there is the percentage of failure chance as well. Okay. Not sure if I'm going the right way, but I think it's the closest one to get to the West Crossing. Okay, yeah, we're getting closer. Right. Getting closer to the next task done. So Smash Boy, how's your flight license thingy coming along? Getting closer to your exam? Right, here we go. Water obstacle. What curious readings? Well, thank you for your help. Nice. Okay, now we're going ahead and doing the East Bridge. We need metal beams, which we can get up there. It's fairly easy to reach. And then we need concrete slabs, which are at the port, which are also easy to reach. Yeah, there's one of those that I wanted to do with the twin steer, right? So no questions asked. Let's get going. Move to the garage. I have my flight instructor exam on Sunday, immediately after which I leave for Alaska. So that means in 2 days? Precisely 2 days. Nice. Do you actually get the result then, or do you just get it after you come back from your trip? I got the results while I'm on my trip, like 3 days later. Okay, okay. Well, then you know if it's a good trip or not. No, no. That has nothing to do with that. I know you will do it. You will absolutely nail it. I'm sure of it. am I doing here? Steer. Big bad truck, you. Okay, we're getting there. Alright, we need to get to the port, right? What do we get there? I think it was the concrete slabs, I guess. Nice. So do you got any plans? What do you do after you have the flight instructor, what do you call it, certificate? Do you have like plans for the time after? Okay, we got our concrete slabs loaded. Magnificent truck. I think it's still my all-time favorite in the game, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if there's the statistic for that, but I think it's one I've driven most of the time. Yep, getting my last flight certificate, which will be quadruple jet engine certification. I have twin engine and jet engine right now, which allows me to fly anything with up to 2 jet engines. Oh. Wow. Is there like a weight limit on these? Or is the size not kind of, doesn't that play any role at all? Like as long as it gets, is it has like 2 jet engines, you're allowed to fly it. There's the big castle that we do have to repair in this episode to make the castle of sugar. Definitely get to it once the bridge is fixed. That's the big target for today. The size doesn't really matter too much, frankly, but I doubt I could fly anything commercial aircraft without the quad jet license, even if it is only a twin jet. Oh wait, there's a quad one? But what is the... What is the sense behind that, then? What is the thinking? Or are most of the big commercials like 4 jet engines then? Am I refueled? So we should be in the clear for now. In terms of fuel. That's an absolute fascinating area, but yeah, I just try to compare it in my mind to the stuff that we have here with what you need for trailers and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I thought there would be like a weight limitation of some sort, but obviously it would kind of be stupid. But I mean, if you get the 2 jet engine kind of certificate, you could go ahead and fly an F-18 or something like that. If they would give you one, you know? I mean... or is that another special kind of license? Is there actually such license? I don't know. Can you fly them privately? Probably not. I watched too much Top Gun. I'm sorry about that. Basically, with your jet license, you can fly most private and military jet aircraft. To fly commercial jet aircraft like passenger cargo planes, you need your quad jet license, which also acts as your commercial aircraft license. Ah, okay, that's the big part there. I see, and that's kind of the final one that you need to get, right? How much more time you would need for that? Like, how much more flight hours and stuff like that? Commercial warehouse. I think that's the one where we get the metal beams, right? Yeah, okay. That's a bit of a way to go. I don't know the hour count off the top of my head, but for most pilots, it generally takes 2 years to get this last license. Meaning for me, it may be a year and a half to sink my time into it. Okay, so there is quite some time to bridge over, okay. But then again, of course, you do want to have something at the helm that... you do want to have something at the helm that kind of knows what he's doing. So that seems like a reasonable amount of time. And do you plan to sink your time into it? I guess so, right? Depending on how much more expeditions you're going to, huh? And how long they will last. Eisenstadt. Okay, that was the way we needed to go, right? Yeah, that looks pretty off. So I guess we're going that way. It's a little tougher to get in there. So up we go. What the heck? Is that for a sign? Wait a second. In Austria, kangaroos on? What the heck is this? What? No kangaroos in Austria. I guess it should be reading. What genius put it out there the wrong way? Oh boy. That's a funny Easter egg, I guess. I will sink as much time as I can into it, but from what I hear, it's a grueling process. It's not as simple as the jump from single to twin prop, unfortunately, because of 4 engines compared to 2. You have to learn where you can shut engines off for fuel savings, how to not overbrake, how to manage weight even more delicately. They say anyone who makes it as far as I have usually stops before getting their quad jet, because it's literally just that much more difficult. Oh, right, okay. So that's the actual real test there, right? That's the real challenge. But on the other hand, I mean, anybody who comes that far, why won't you make that final push, right? So it's, I guess, definitely wise to go as hard and fast as possible to get there to the finish line, to get it behind, you know, to get it done. Closing in on the bridge. See to the left and then just following that road along. You would think so, but again, that's the problem. Quadjet is about twice as hard as everything I've done so far put together. Which is why most don't even attempt to get it. A lot would drop it. Okay. Yeah, that actually sounds really kind of mind-blowing in a bad way. But I guess I do trust your, like, you know, like your mental strength and your will to get this done. That you will achieve it in the end. Pretty sure of that. Confident that you'll get through it. Alright, it's time to get the bridge done. I wish we could bridges that fast in Germany. East Bridge, great job. That was fast, and more importantly, there were no incidents. It's a little something from our team. Nice. Well, I'm almost certain I'll get through it. The issues lie in having to drop a lot of other things in my life for it. For example, I'm considering taking a nearly full year hiatus from social media, being with Audrey and a lot of my personal life, purely to focus on the license. It has its, it has its downsides, right? I know a good friend of mine who, I don't know how he slipped into it, but he's on the way of becoming a doctor, and it's a lot of things that he put aside to be able to pursue that goal. That's a tough decision to make, but I hope it pays off for him in the end, I guess it's always a little like that. You have to have this dream in the end, at least it's slightly bit, right? So otherwise you probably would drop out or think, nah, it's not worth the cause and all the extra challenges and all that. But yeah, if it is, like if it is part of your dream and what you want to do in the future, then I think it's a lot more easier to take all those cut downs on time, on social life, or whatever, But she probably understands that, right? Have you spoken with her about all that already, or you not have touched that subject yet? She knows fully well it's a possibility. I told her I don't want to completely end things with her, but that we may end up dialing it back to seeing and speaking to each other maybe once a week. Last of a move out of state to finish my studies. It's a tough choice, but it's good that she's actually understanding it, and that maybe she supports you there. Maybe she follows you. Who knows? I don't know what she does for a living. But, yeah, maybe there's a chance to, you know, go out and get together. I don't know. Okay, we have to get these metal rolls over to the other area. Because my mate actually has tasks he's working on where he needs metal rolls. Okay, off to a bad start. Just thinking of where to go. If going here, and then we take that little trek. We might move over here to get to the main road again, and then move over to the sawmill. Yeah, that's the way to go. Alright, let's get going. She probably won't be able to follow me because she's... okay, she's got to finish her last year of high school. We have both talked about it a lot, and she said she's okay with it under one circumstance. When I'm done with all my flight training and whatnot, I have to fly her out to Europe, specifically Italy, where her grandfather's from. Oh, hi, that's a really nice thought. I hope you guys can really achieve that together. That would be so cool. That will be so cool. Italy is so beautiful. Never been there myself, but definitely plan on to go there. Probably not during the summer because it's just so freaking hot, but maybe in spring or something like that. But yeah, that's really great. You know, even if you wouldn't have family over there that you might want to visit, or like place where you might have come from, or one of your relatives, or some sort of that. I guess it's a really great country to go to. Kind of the same thing if you want to, you know, like if you're interested in visiting castles and stuff like that. You do have to get to Germany, just because it's like every little town has a castle or some sort. It's just so many. If you're into that sort of thing, you know. I'm not sure you want to go up here, but hey. Let's go. True that. I was thinking about dragging her out to Germany to visit Stuttgart anyways. Oh yeah, we talked about Stuttgart. I remember that. I mean, yeah, if you're here already, it wouldn't be that far compared to moving over the Atlantic. Okay, we now need to go right. Ooh, this might be proving difficult. Don't want to get into that one. Ooh. Okay, here we go. And let's move up. Okay, we got our 4 metal rolls in there. Okay, let's get going with the castle made of sugar, huh? Bricks and metal beams. Start trekking. Where do we need to get these? I think we can get them over here. Then just take that path, right? Oh, we can't fix that bridge. That's a bit of a bummer. But we might be able to move up here. Where do we have to put it? Oh yeah, to ZuckerBurg Castle. So I think we get all of them up here, right? It was like that, right? Commercial warehouse? Metal beams and bricks. No, where do we get bricks? Oh, that's again 4. At the port, right? Yes. Shoot. How do we do this? I guess I know how we do this. I guess we just recover. And then we go all the way over here again. Moving over to the foothills, because then we have all the way up here. Come by the port, grab the bricks, move up to the commercial warehouse, and then we set over to the castle. Then we have the first one done. Let's go check further. And then we need cement and cargo container. Where do we get those? We can get those up there as well. Where's cement though? That could prove to be difficult. Commercial warehouse. There's no cement. Port, maybe? Farm warehouse. Fuel. Flooded farm. Cabin area? No. Gas station? No. Alright, okay, we got the cement. Let's recover. And leave. And let's roll out. Right, I got carried away a little bit there. Okay. So, Smash Boy, are you actually excited for your trip there now? If it's just 3 days to go? Definitely excited. I'm already fully packed outside of my phone chargers and such I need before I leave for the trip. Right, that's cool. Okay. What? How's the rest of the family doing? I guess everybody's excited and happy to, you know, have some days off, maybe. Oh yeah, I can tell my mom's ready for it, and my dad's equally ready to have a trip after hearing of all. Oh yeah, of all of mine. Totally true. Yeah. Oh boy. But yeah, you have some special place there, right? That you have so much to tell and all the things that you experience. That's. I guess that's not like the normal case in every family. Oh yeah, well that's great to hear that you all are kind of hyped for going on a trip like that. It's really cool. I think I've did a complete error on where to drive. I was so used to that road now. Wait, we need to completely turn around. Oh, I'm sorry for that. So how long was the trip again? I think it was 10 days? Was it 10? 7 to 10, something like that, right? Ouch. There. It's 9 days. Okay, well that's a reasonable amount of time to where you actually get the feeling of getting out of your daily routine and all that. Some people need a little bit longer to get into this kind of holiday mood. So 9 days is pretty awesome. But it's not that long that like get all sweaty because you don't know what things you pack because you think it's just such a long duration. So it's a pretty good sweet spot there. All right, we got 2-1 for Spain right now. They just made the second goal, so I guess this settles it then, I'd say, because even with a little bit of overtime that we will get as usual, I don't think Belgium can turn that around in that short duration. Damn it, it's gone. Oh, was that rock there, huh? Crap. Do we just go anew, or do we try to recover it? Oh, we need to get both things. I think we just go anew. Let's go. Okay, we going again. Wow, we're 6 minutes over, 90 minutes plus 6, but we get 7 minutes overtime. But I guess Spain will win that thing. Because they wouldn't need to make a goal in just 1 minute. And I don't see that happen. All right, Astral Tour. We have to redo it. Oh, can actually go and delete the cargo that we dropped because we're going over the same zones again. This time, if we don't completely like screw it up and taking it the right way. First place, it should actually go pretty fast to get where we were. Okay, and it's off. Spain won against Belgium. So yeah, congrats to Spain. Great achievement. Getting further one round into the, what is it, quarterfinals? I don't know how you guys say it in English. I think it's the water ones, right? Yeah, but congrats to Belgium as well. I guess that was a really tough game, and I think you did your best, guys, so it's nothing to be sad about. It was just not meant to be. And you definitely got a lot further than German guys, so. Hit the no. Oh, it's close. That was close. Alright, we are at the port again. Let's get our brakes back. This time we do the turnaround back here already, so we don't have to do the 8-point turn down there. We still don't have the port activated, which is kind of annoying. Okay, 2 brakes. There we go. And over we go. Right. So Smashboy, I don't know if you just dropped off or if you're still there, but if we don't read each other before that, yeah, wish you best of luck with your exam, and just a nice trip. A really nice trip with family, buddy. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you all enjoy it a lot. Have a great time. Ouch. That hurt. Okay, we need to pick up the metal beam up at the commercial warehouse. And then we'll go further from there. Hopefully this time with all the wheels in the right direction. Oh, okay. Still here, thank you. I'll let you know how it goes when I get back. Oh yeah, that would be lovely. Really would like to hear about that. Yeah, I didn't know if you just went offline, you know, which is totally fine. But wanted to make sure I make a proper, you know, farewell. So much money you made in the 2 hours that we're playing here right now. Well, you were playing. Do we have the all-wheel drive? Yeah. Okay, I hope we still got a metal beam here. We have. Right, let's do the turnaround. Really is the best path, to be honest. Ooh. Okay. First obstacle done. Maybe we should get to low gear already and put in the diff lock. So we might be able to pull through that bad spot just fast enough. Oh, that's up there. Okay, so we have to go a couple of meters before it gets dangerous. It really is just not wide enough. Always imagine how it would be if we have to do that in real life. Holy moly. Would be scared to hell. First to flip that thing and to drop off cargo. Surely. Western Star. UK Western Star. Come on there. Pull through. Okay, that's what I expected. We have to get rid of them. Nope. Yep. 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 Okay, they're out of the way. Okay, that was a lot better. He's so narrow pathing here. Oh boy. Ouch. Okay, let's keep on rolling. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. I mean, the narrow path's not so much an issue if it's just like grass, a little bit of trees, and the dirt. But if there's rocks coming into the plane, then it gets really nasty. Okay, I guess there's no beautiful way, huh? We just go straight. You know, we have to go left, no matter what. We just go straight over it. This is dangerous. Okay, we got it. Let's keep on moving. The thing is, we have to do this a second time. And we know what we're in for, so hopefully it will get easier. How was that called, the Monty Python? Camelot. 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 Nah, just a fake castle. Here we are, the common in ZuckerBurg. Right, let's move in to the castle made of sugar. Oh, camera's going a bit wonky here. There we go. Okay, so we need cement. We know where we get that. Not so sure about the cargo container, but I think it's just not enough space, right? Because the cargo containers itself... let's go check that out there, the commercial warehouse. They need 2. So just getting the containers over there... would eat up our cargo space. It still bugs me that we can't repair that bridge. That will make things a lot easier. We don't have to take that little detour. Although this is not the most difficult part, but I still will love to skip that. Okay, so the plan is we move back to Unterfeld because there's the repair truck and the refuel truck or service truck. We get some more fuel. I hope he still has some fuel left. And then we come back. Grab the containers? No. The other way around. We go to the town warehouse, grab the cement. We have to go 2 times anyway, so that will be the easier one. Then we move back to the castle, and then we go back to the warehouse, grab the 2 cargo containers, and go back to the castle again. And then I think we call it a day. But yeah, that's the whole plan, and that's quite some driving to do. So let's roll out. Or we need to go the right way. I'm sorry, folks. It should be a bit easier without any cargo on the back, I think. Let's go to high gear here. Should push us along nicely. We don't screw up the steering, that is. It's a lot easier that way. Gotta admit that. There's some stones coming up. I expected that. Alright. Flipped it a little bit. road. It's tarmac. Right side it was. Oh, can we make that turn? Probably not. With the reverse. Leaving a lot of dirt on the road. I'm very sorry. Okay, we're setting over, get to our service truck. And hopefully there's still some resources left in them. So that we can get some fuel and maybe even a little bit of repair done. There he is. It's the mighty Azov, right? Yes. Oh yeah, we do need fuel. Okay, there's plenty in there. Good. Good. Change truck. Repair. Do we have some? Oh, we have some repairs. That's good. Right. Change truck. Okay. Good as new, I'd say. That was it. Nice. That worked better than I expected it. The traversal should put us in the right direction. Awesome. Everything goes as planned. Okay, we need to go to the town warehouse, right? So it's just right up here. Oh my goodness. I forgot that. Oh, this actually breaks away, right? I see the... Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. Shit. Can we get that here, please? Thank you. Are we still on track? I think kind of. Push now, push. That was stressful. So much for just going right there for a second. There are a lot of Lebensmittelgeschäfte. A lot of grocery stores. What's that? Oh, the pharmacy. Here we go. Where's the warehouse, though? That's there. How do we get there? No, is that the warehouse? No. Polizeidienststelle. That's the police office. Shock tourism. Did we accept that? Oh, everyone needs support in these trying times, especially the unlucky tourists. Please deliver a relief package to their camps. You will be compensated fairly. We haven't had that. Good to know. That could be the way to the warehouse. Yes, it is. Okay, that is 0 cargoes left. So that's gone. Package sand, cement. 2. How do we do this? We can't put that to the back, right? Question would be, are we still trying to take one of those containers with us already, or do we go for the last tour and take both of them in one try? Can we get back on the same path? Where does that one lead? Oh, that's the way around. Should we... I think we played safe, although it might be a little bit like chicken out, but... Don't want to waste the cargo. Okay, we'll take one of the cargo containers with us already. Hopefully we can ease up the last tour that we need to make. I'm not sure the position is optimal, but... guess we'll find out the hard way. Back to the water crossing. We need to keep it straight now. If we can survive that and the way up, then we should be settled to get this second delivery in. And then it's just one more go. And then we have our castle of sugar completed. There it is in all its beauty already. I wonder what gets built once we finish that final stage. If there is actually anything that gets built. Maybe with a bit more power, we can plow through it a little bit faster and easier. Hopefully without the risk of bringing it all down. Right, here we are. Okay, there's the drop-off. Is there anything under construction still? I might see something, but maybe back here. Oh, there's some construction material still. Okay, fuel should look good. Right, need to be efficient though. One final cargo container. Let's pull it off. That was an issue. But I think we saved it. Oh, dangerous there for a second. Out of the way. Okay. Last drop. Go down again. On final ride. Ooh. Okay, kept it. Alright, final crawl up that hill path. Need to keep it stable. But it does look very good for now. I guess we're actually flipping time for heading that in, because I do want to have the good lighting. Or should we take that sundown as a little bit of an ambient surrounding for the rebuilding of the castle? Actually, I'll have to put it back to like midday. Maybe to afternoon? Should we do that? Okay, let's do that. Morning, afternoon, evening? It rains. Anyway. Let's throw it in. Oh, that was it. Okay, wow. I thought we would get like another overhaul or something. I thought it would be in for like a big animation, but no. That animation was on the first stage. So, well, here we are. A castle made of sugar. Majestic, isn't it? Our restoration experts have really outdone them. So, can't even tell where the old stones end and the new ones begin. You did a good job too. So here's your reward. Awesome. What a great finale. And that's another task done finally. Do we get another one? No. They're all still open. Shock tourism. Oh yeah. Tourist trailer. Where's the lookout tower? Oh, it's all over there, huh? Tourist camp. Okay. Well, it is what it is. What was camping at the bit? Oh yeah, that was the hay bales, right? From over there. That's a lot of road, actually, though. Okay. Right. So. The quick and the crashed? We don't have that one, huh? What is that? That's another Earth Rome, I think. Right, anyway. Great. On that bombshell, it is time to end for the day. We finished our big, ambitious goal. We finished the castle made of sugar at ZuckerBurg. And did some other tasks as well. We pre-staged some other big contracts, so these should be finished soon in the next session. Overall, making some good progress. Up to 55% now. Halfway through it. And yeah, looking forward for the next episode. So, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoy a little bit. Smashboy, thank you so much for chatting. It was very, very awesome and a lot of fun. Thank you as always. It's really appreciated. And all of you others as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah. Have a great weekend, everyone. Continue enjoying the soccer matches, if you actually do that. Or whatever you like. So yeah. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. And I hope to see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.